Chosen ones. Watch them because they're watching you. Chosen ones, your enemies watch you like an owl in the night, a thief in the night. Chosen ones, let me do you a favor and tell you this. Protect your physical, your energy, your mental, and every part of you. Because this system that you live in, chosen ones, is cloaked with all types of stuff. It's cloaked. The word cloak means to be hidden, to be covert. This video right here is about narcissism worldwide, chosen ones. Make sure that you separate yourself. God said, separate yourself and come out from amongst them. Chosen ones, the more and more I work on myself, the more and more I think about myself, I concern myself with myself and myself alone, not myself with some, like I said the other day, some possums or raccoons beside me. Like, I don't let these thieves near me, because chosen ones, to be honest, a narcissist is just a fancy word for a thief. You know what I'm saying? A psychopath, a fancy word for a psychopath. People will do criminal acts. You will not even see what they're doing because everything is disguised and highly sophisticatedly disguised. And it's to the point where the stuff they do is beyond their pay grade. So they'll be trying to do some evil stuff, chosen ones, but they're so immature. They're not even emotionally mature on that level to the type of stuff they doing. Like, you ever think about like criminals who try to rob banks and rob people, and they always getting caught. They always shooting the wrong person or just doing something stupid, right? Always just. This is why people think typically they call hoodlums and they call thugs like knuckleheads, because it's like, as smart as you could be and as talented as you could be in some stuff, it's like some stuff you also just be doing anything. But that's because of the sophistication of the jungle in general. It doesn't make you stupid. It's the sophistication of this matrix we living in. So, chosen ones, a lot of people, you're narcissists, you feel me? People around you, people who challenge you, people who plot on you, people who just hating, whatever they doing, they don't even know how to do the thing they trying to do without you peeping what they doing. But they're just persistent as in character, meaning, okay, I know I'm not a business guy. I know I'm not this. I know I'm not that. So a lot of these people who you go up against, chosen ones in this lifetime, all they be is people who didn't, they just people who settled in that spot. Like, if they could do more with themselves, they would do more with themselves. Funny part is they can do more with themselves and they want to do more with themselves, but they just want to barge through you to get to where they're trying to go. Instead of them just being, they want to be down and dirty versus just be like an upright person. And chosen ones, we can't even blame them for doing that. Because our character can't be theirs and theirs can't be ours. It ain't your fault that you was born just, and the way you was raised. You maintained your purity, which is beautiful, but in the same chance, it's one of those things where it's like, it makes you a straight up casualty of warfare. It makes you somebody who people feel like, okay, well, this person is just hanging around because they not really dangerous. But the chosen ones are highly dangerous. People just don't think it. You don't just like sometimes we don't even we be sleeping on how much of a animal we could be because like I told you, that's not really on our agenda 99% of the time. Um, Also with us, we have the ability to look stupid too sometimes because we have the ability to look like we don't see what they doing. So to them, we look stupid, ironically, and to them, we're like, bro, these people are obviously up to something. They're obviously doing weird, moving funny. But they know that you could tell that they moving funny, but they think that even though I'm moving funny, they're not telling me like we're not pronouncing to them, oh, why you moving like that? What's wrong? Because they know they just gonna cloak it again. Oh well, no, I'm just looking for something. They're gonna try to play stupid, and they think that okay, you're gonna drop the case if they play stupid, which 99% of the times you probably would, because you're not necessarily sure or certain about the type of creatures you're dealing with. And that's typically probably normal because chosen ones, if you think about life, again, you've been raised to watch TV, Elmo, SpongeBob. Like you're trained to not see what's right in front of you, right? But what about when you run across this channel right here and you got somebody telling you that these people are psychopaths? Because it's a thin line between it all. Just like in the movie Thin Line Between Love and Hate, it was a girl that loved him, but she also would kill him. It's a thin line there between a lot of stuff in this lifetime. Until you get that understanding down, you will never be a quote unquote adult or a grown up or a mature minded person. Because all scientists know this, all wise people know this, all mature people know this. Same girl that you humping on could be the same girl humping on your best friend, or could be the same girl that turn around and get you set up. This stuff sounds negative, but it's actually just natural stuff. No, I don't like to live in this balance, even in this balance of facts. I like to, I'm like I said, the narcissist. I mean, the 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 narcissistic victim always has a disadvantage in this area right here. The area is that it's their disposition. The disposition, if you type in disposition, the word means you're leaning, like your character. Like me, like I said, I was born as a pretty good kid, so my character is naturally leaning towards innocence. I'm not really looking for trouble. I'm not trying to do anything heinous. A lot of people could look at that and just see it based off the energy, based off the, just look. They could look at me and tell after, especially after I talk, like, oh, like I feel like a lot of people before they see me talk, they be like, oh, I don't know, he might be the shooter in the group. But then as soon as I start kicking it with them for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and they get a synopsis of what I'm talking about, how I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people still be ignorant sometimes, but they kind of come around to like, oh, well, nah, because there's some people really not really thinking at all. So if you know me, you know that okay, he's pretty balanced minded. He's level headed. He's not tripping. The people closest to you really know that, but they know it to a fault because they're trying to sleep on you. They're not just sleeping on you. They're trying to sleep on you. Meaning I want to sleep on you because if I sleep on you, chosen one, they feel like by them sleeping on you that they're actually counting you out. Like that's just the criminal mindset. Like I gotta disbelieve this person because I don't want them to see them winning. I don't want them to see them in a new Mercedes, new Bentley, da da da. I'd rather see me in that. I'd rather them just whatever happened, happened. So they will swap places with you. I know y'all seen the movie Chucky, bro. The doll, the voodoo doll, you feel me? The army based voodoo doll, you feel me? You take the battery out the back doll and he's still alive, doll, yeah. The older guy putting his, it's just crazy. A lot of this stuff be real, bro. They put it in movies, but you grow to see that this stuff be really crazy. And at the end of the day, you can't. I'm proud to say I'm still not fearful because I've been through a lot of stuff within these last couple of years, family. I'm still not fearful. I've seen some real spooky stuff that I didn't never think I would see, and I'm still not. I was not scared in the moments. I was shocked, but I was not scared. Two different things. Because it was a new experience, whatever I was going through, whatever I was. But overall, the speed past that, family. You don't know where these wicked, demonic events be coming from. But it always shows its face at the end of the day where you realize when you keep seeing patterns of people pop up in your life and they're not really in your life, they're just around it. They're kind of near. Again, it's a thin line between a citizen and a psychopath. Because the only thing makes you a psychopath is placing, you got two people born the same way, obviously different genetics. One might be more discomposed to being crazy faster. But you take that person and then you put them in a situation where they gotta face certain events, then how do you know what event made somebody crazy? You don't really know the event that pushed that person because crazy look different when they show like a white crazy guy in a movie versus a black man who you perceive as regular because they cloak it, but he's madly insane, narcissistic type deal. Like it's harder to call it because he's obviously gonna cloak it. And to the point where he might not even think he's that. He might still think he that little kid he was. You feel me? But if the right situation is right, the price is right, the money right, he might just do anything. Because we can't put our lives in other people's hands, especially as an adult. But look, what is the society all about? What is this system all about? You know what I'm saying? Making you dependent. But then the more dependent you are, obviously, the less power you got. So I'll be looking at this whole joint like, bro, like, this is why I started off this video with saying, bro, like, keep pushing yourself, bro. Like, when that bag hit, when you could finally move, when you could finally make moves, people gonna see what you're doing, bro. And they might still try. Cause, bro, like I told you, you don't know who you're dealing with. Look at Andrew Tate, what he be saying. He said, I don't know if he said his own family, but he said somebody tried to stab him or somebody. Like, bro, like, this be real stuff, bro, like, happening all over the world, like, because people be really with you while you don't got nothing. They really don't even be with you then, they just be tolerating you. But then when you got something or they see you leveling up, man, they be trying to stop you, bro. But they can't. That's the crazy part. Like, I mean, a lot of people did get taken out. A lot of rappers and stuff got taken out of their glory. You feel me? But when you a positive person, not saying that the rappers wasn't, but obviously the lyrics is opening up portals for demons. Because if you rap about that tough stuff, you better really be tough. That's my only advice for a rapper. Like 50 Cent is really tough, like in my mind. I don't, obviously we all human to a certain degree, but he was actually. But I'm just saying, you can't just push him over. You can't play with him, and he's smart too. So like a lot of this stuff chosen ones be about smarts. Like a lot of people think because yeah, you lift the weights to show people not to come near you because you a predator too at that point. But you it's all about the mindset. Like, can I just do anything to this person? That's the first thing, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100, and I'm a dating coach too, so I'm definitely talking about with these women. These women that come around you, you gotta let them know like dominance, like no, I'm not perfect. You feel me? I do make mistakes. I'm a human, but I'm a human man. You know what I'm saying? So if push come to shove, like you're not gonna do treat me low, period. And they gotta know. But see, you gotta establish that. But that's a different video. But it's the same concept with the psychopaths across the board, narcissism across the board. A lot of women in the United States are narcissistic, and it's very much so cloaked, very much so for the females. They probably think we are because the whole alpha male thing. But we all know every man not an alpha male. 90% of these guys is not that. So, but we still let the women push it because that's we can't do nothing about them talking about that. But all the stuff that happens in real life matter. Like that's why I'm so claustrophobic right now. I'm like, bro, I'm ready to get my money, make some moves, bro. And the moves that I'm gonna make they're gonna be silent moves. I'm not gonna be telling people what I'm doing because I'm not trying to. I mean, I used to be a little flashy, but look, like, why do that? Power is silence. Silence is power, bro. Real talk. You never know where these rich people live at. You don't even care to know. You wouldn't even dare step on their lawn. They don't warrant that type of attention. So you gotta think about this type of stuff. Cloak yourself, bro. Don't worry about them. Cloak yourself. Make sure they don't know what your phone number is. You know, in narcissism, there's a thing called no contact. A lot of y'all didn't even master that yet. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm still working on that. You gotta be able to put somebody on that so fast. All these new girlfriends that y'all gonna come into, all these new boyfriends y'all gonna come into. I don't care if it's 3 weeks y'all been dating, y'all just started having sex. You gotta be able to put them on a no contact. If they violate you, they start verbally harassing you, talking crazy to you. Because when you get them in the beginning, psychopath can't come in. Psychopath, in my experience, comes out of you letting people get away with stuff for longer than they ever thought they could get away with anything. And then when you try to add some um, boundaries in, they ain't trying to hear it. But if they came in and you were showing them off the bat that this is my character, I'm strong, you know what I'm saying? I'm stable, I'm able to cut people off, I'm able to get a new girlfriend in a day, I'm able to do these things. They gonna know that they can't, you're not one of them people, and it's either black and white. Like, this ain't something you can fake. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I learned that through maturity. Like, everybody wanna be a player because it look cool, but really a player not trying to be a player. A player is a healthy man, a heterosexual, healthy man. Because it's not that he's playing people, it's that he got his ducks in a row. He's just not weak. You see what I'm saying? He has options, and that makes him able to maneuver smoothly through the matrix. The guy without the options, what do? He crumbles every time because he cares too much, right? I'm not saying be a bad guy. I'm not saying be a good guy. I'm saying don't be that guy. Don't be care too much. Learn to get hit and go with the blows and the punches of life and still push. Like, and that's really the message because yes, these people are psychopaths. They're narcissists. They're greedy. They're psychopaths. all of the above, anything that you see in nature when you watch the nature channel, when you see bloodthirsty hyenas and these things jumping on certain things, it's just like that, bro. And if you don't work on yourself, bro, and prioritize working on yourself every day, like sometimes I find myself family trying to be like the next person. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's certain people I look up to in the YouTube community that when I ain't have no subscribers, I was watching. And I was like, bro, I want to be just like this person, but I want to be myself, but I want to be just like. But one thing I'm realizing YouTube is forcing me to do, I don't know if it's YouTube or the universe, but it might be both. But the more you work on yourself, bro, you can't help but to say, okay, this person helped me get to this point, but they can't help me go to that next point. Because it's only you, family, that's going to, because what it is that you start to realize it was never the fact that it was you that was, it's never the fact that, family, it was you that was why you couldn't be number one. It was the fact that it just wasn't your time yet. You needed to stay cooking longer. Because, bro, once you get the fame and the money and the stuff, you're going to just be who the hell you wanted to be anyway, without that person you're looking up to. Because you're going to be like, why the hell I'm going to be like somebody who I'm just as good or got more? Like, it don't even make sense at that point. And you're just going to resort back with that, all of the fame and the money, back to doing what you wanted to do in the beginning. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm really seeing it because I was just chopping it up with one of my biggest idols, you feel me, on YouTube. But I'm like, bro, like, he got me to this point for real. He one of the people, the lifestyle coach. But it's still something that I can clearly see from here, from this mountain, from that other place. He was everything I needed then. But from this place, it's really something that is like spread your wings and fly type deal. Like, your community really gonna be unique, and you're gonna lose people on the way. So it ain't even no point to get comfortable. There's no comfortable. I mean, you're gonna become more comfortable with realizing that everything keep changing, and you're gonna embrace that because you're gonna realize, like, bro, like I'm learning myself every day too. Like, it's not even no wiggle room. Like, I might drop this video, it might not get no views. You feel me? But I learned back then that don't matter, bro. I learned that back then when I was really touching no views. Like, I learned that back then. It doesn't matter. I had two people tell me that they watch my videos, and that meant a lot to me, bro. Y'all don't even understand how much that meant because I always seen people saying that to other people, and I was like, okay, big deal. That's not really more important than getting the money and doing all this cool stuff. But no, that hit differently. That hit different than any of the other stuff. I'm sure getting the YouTube plaque and that other stuff and hitting 1,000, I'm sure that stuff is super duper amazing. But having real young, I think they was both young black men. Like, y'all be watching your stuff, bro. And my bro on my Instagram. That feel really good because, like I said, a lot of my videos be personal. So just knowing that I'm just still in a situation I'm trying to fix myself, and that I'm talking to somebody who's probably at home trying to figure it out, but they heard what I said and that made them be enlightened, bro. That's different, bro. And like I said, so to tie this all back in before I go, you're gonna feel discouraged, bro. You're gonna feel like, what if I don't make it, bro? Especially around narcissists. You're gonna feel like that because it's really realer than all the other stuff in your life. You've been dealt finally a situation that is actually almost a life or death. It feels like, maybe it's not, but it feels like that. So you really gotta think on your feet and become a man. And so this society, even though, like I said, it's the matrix, it's still making you a man. It's just doing it the way it want to do it versus it being done the way you think it should have been done. And like I told you, look at the Andrew Tates, bro. Look at the people like this. Like, I know that go against what I was just saying, but I still look at what people. I still look up to certain people. Bro. Like I still look at what they do. They're way beyond my journey, right? But I'm not comparing my journey. I'm just saying, bro, they made it through, the crevices of this. So look at the people who making it, bro. The people who making it, that's gonna make you have the more, the edge. Like your day could feel like it's completely crap. Throwing Gary Vaynerchuk. I can give y'all a list. I can give y'all a list of all the people I'm watching, bro. I'm gonna start. I'm not think I'm gonna do something like that eventually. I ain't gonna tell y'all that, cause bro, I seen them start from nothing, bro. Like, only thing I could say that they had over me was they was in college, meaning that they actually had mad people around them that could make their channel really blow up quick. I really, if anyone been watching me, y'all know I started doing this solo dolo, and I'm solo dolo right now. Y'all don't understand, bro, the type of pain that I went through with this joint. But it's nothing but pride and honor at this point because now I feel like more people are willing to, collaborate. But still, like, again, the narcissism don't stop. It's this whole world is cloaked with narcissism. If you think it's not, bro, then that's your biggest kryptonite. That's gonna be your weakness. That's gonna be your Achilles heel. That you think that narcissism is just your mom. No, that's the biggest one in your life, yes. But this whole world is clothed with um, traces of narcissism all through it. It's always been like that. Not trying to discourage you, but you gotta actually understand that if you want to win, you gotta have a little bit of narcissism about yourself. I'm probably the first chosen one that said that, but I don't know. But you do, man. You gotta have an ego attached, not the ego that makes you a fake or phony, but the ego that makes you say, okay, people want to play with me, then I'm gonna play with them too. Not tit for tat necessarily. It's more of a self-esteem thing. And it's a thin line, like I told you earlier. That's a thin line. But when you do it the right way, it actually reduces a lot of the blowback you get for trying to love yourself. It calms things down. It simmers your enemies down. They're like, okay, well, he really, he moving right. We can't really touch him right now. Moving right. I'm about to end this video, man. This is probably my first video of the day, whatever, but I'm about to end this video, man. I can't go live no more. I can't go live no more because I gotta buy a new phone before I go live again. So I'm kind of putting everything in these vlogs now, but those ones, listen, they're psychopaths. But that's what this is all about, man. This is what we signed up for. When we punched into this universe, this is what we signed up for, bro. Some pain, some blood, some sweat, some tears, man. Like, you might not like it, but learn to love it, bro. Trust me, bro. Learn to love it, bro. Learn to turn that pain into pleasure, bro. You're gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be great. All the people like, let people fall off. Let these women fall off. Let these friends, let whoever fall off because it's just another step towards where you're about to go. It's all conditional. Don't nobody love you unconditional but yourself, bro. They all gonna fall off. You just stay taking steps forward, bro. They're gonna fall off. You just keep taking steps, bro. Keep taking steps, bro. They're gonna fall off. Keep taking steps, bro. That's it. Keep taking steps. I'm gonna see you on the next video, man. It's your boy, man. Will. I'm gone, man. Love y'all, man. See ya.